What's up YouTube? It's Taco Twans here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an install for the 2020 to 2024 4Runner. This is the N2 Remote Start, and this is the new. So before we had a lot of complaints about the remote starts shutting off as soon as you open the door. N2 has figured out the solution for that. So this kit here will allow you to be able to open the door and step on the brake and go into gear without the engine shutting off. So I'm going to show you how to install that on this 2023 4Runner today. The hardest part about the install is removing all the panels and stuff. Connecting everything is super easy. There is a sequence to the module though, so when you're doing this you want to do it in the correct sequence as you're programming the module, so that you don't put everything back together, all the panels back in, and then test it and then find that the sequence is wrong. So you might want to test the sequence first before you do this, or if you just follow my directions step by step, you should be able to plug everything in, put all the panels back with no issues. So let me show you what we got here. It's still the same old kit, just the harness here. We got an ABC wire. You got the ABC harnesses going to the ECM, so to the truck, and then you got a blue and a red that will go into the module. And then once we get to that part, it's all the sequence programming, and all we have to worry about right now is taking apart all the panels. Like I said, that is the part that is going to take the longest. So all you're going to need to use for this is something to pry the plastic with, and then a 10mm, and that is it. So let's go. All right, so step one, we will need to remove, we're going to get underneath the glove box here. So pretty much we're going to take apart the panels here, and then same thing on the driver's side. So here you're going to rip up this panel. It's going to feel like you're breaking stuff, but go ahead and just use some force, pull that up. So this is the cap to the bolt. Like I said, unscrew it. Don't try to pry this, you're going to break it. And then you're going to pop this panel out like so. Alright, so once you have this off, you're going to also remove this piece here. These are all clips. Put these aside, and then we're going to want to remove this panel here. That'll give you access to this bolt. And then we're going to need to get access to this right here, so you can just pop this out. And that'll give you access to this tab here. You're just going to want to remove that. There's two 10mm over here, one over here. We're going to remove those, and that's going to allow us to remove the bottom section. There's one. There's two. There's three here. Behind these three plastic caps, there's going to be 3 bolts. They are also 10mm. Once those are out, you can just pull this apart. Careful when you take this apart. You don't want to extend this wire here. So what you could do is just undo this right here and release the strain on the wire, but I'm gonna leave it over here for now. There we go. This is the part that we need to get to, but before we start wiring anything, we're gonna go over to the driver's side and we're gonna undo panels over there. All right, so same thing for the driver's side. We do need to get behind here and just pull these apart. Same cap, and then just pull this out. And then we just need access to this bolt. So we're not going to do anything down here. We just need to remove these two bolts so that we can get to the ECM that's right behind here. Okay. All right, so this is what we need access to. So you don't need to remove the entire panel, but once we get to here, we're gonna need access to this. And then from here, we're gonna start connecting the harness. All right, so we are gonna remove the top connector from the 3 right here. That's black, black, white. Remove the very top one. We are going to plug in our, this is the B connector, plug that one in, and then the one that we removed, we are going to plug into the N2 connector, like so. So that is the B connector, and then for our C connector, unplug the white one at the bottom. So that same panel, we're going to remove the white one. There is a clip right here that you have to press to pull these out. You don't want to force these out and then lose all your pins on the way there. So unplug that one, we'll plug it into the N2 C. And then the N2 will go back into the truck like so. You hear that click? All right. So this part here, you can either pull the center console where the shift knob is to run wires if that's easier for you. I am gonna try to fish it across from here, maybe. Okay, so you can unplug this to make it easier to fish it through. We're just gonna need to get this part from the passenger side behind the radio into the driver's side. I'm just gonna use a hook, some duct tape. I'm gonna try to fish this behind the radio into the driver's side. All right, guys, fishing the hook and the wires through was unsuccessful. I found a better way though. So when you're removing this trim over here, go ahead and remove this one too, and then this whole climate control thing will come out. You can just feed the wires through here a lot easier. Scoot through here. Behind here. And we'll go through here. Just pop this piece off completely. And then should be able to grab that blue and red connector from over here. Okay. Okay. Need a little more wire, so go here. Oop. And then grab that. Okay. Gives you a little more slack over here. All right, once we've fished it over here, you can go ahead and connect the 2-pin connector. All right, once we are all back here, make sure the wires are behind all of your panels, like so. We're gonna remove, so there's 2 large black ones. To the right of that, there's going to be 2 white pins. We're going to remove the middle one, and this is going to be our A connector on the N2 side. So like that. This will take the place like so. All right, we've got our wires ran now. So I'm gonna take a zip tie, I'm gonna zip tie all this up, and I'm gonna put it behind there. Alright, so once we've connected that last A connector, we can start putting our panels back in. Make sure everything fits nice and neatly back in there. 10mm that we removed. Close that up. Alright, I'm going to leave this dangling for now because we still need to connect the module and do the sequence, and then we'll tuck it in behind there. But for now we can put this back in, and then we should put the radio panel back in as well. So over here, just make sure these clips line up with the holes. That's it. Okay, let's go assemble the passenger side. Three screws with the Phillips on it as well. Again, make sure everything is lined up. We can close that now and put down or put back in the bottom piece. Alright, the two 10mm we took out, let's put those back in. Once you have those two 10mm in, just push this panel back in, and then this small one that was covering the 10mm. And then we can put this panel back in. This is the panel right beneath the knee airbag. These will just be the clips here. This part is like those chiropractors on TikTok. You like feel it and then you're like, oh, oh, mm. Alright, so if you go to this page of the instructions here, this part is extremely important to follow the sequence of this thing. Even plugging it in, you have to go in the exact order. So, alright, we've got the harness must be connected in this exact order. Connect the 12 pin, connect the 10 pin. And over here has a picture of the module. So you're going to go, the black's already connected, so we've done black. You're going to go red first, and then blue, and then we're going to start the sequence over here. So once you plug red and then blue, LED turns on solid red, and then you proceed to the next step. You're going to push the push to start, the ignition button twice, LED will flash green. Once it flashes green, you gotta press the button one more time, and then twice. The LED flashes orange quickly. Wait for LED to turn on solid orange, and then press push to start once again. LED flashes green and orange, and then you want to close all the doors, go outside, press lock on the remote, the key, so this down here, when you close all doors, we're pressing this now, so wait 2 seconds, close all doors, wait 2 seconds, then press unlock twice. LED turns on solid green, wait for 3 seconds, then shuts off. Then we've successfully done this. This sounds and looks super confusing, guys, but if you just follow it step by step, it should work. So let's try it. Alright, so red first and then blue. Alright, so red and then blue, okay? And if we do that, solid red should come on. So red. And then blue. Solid red comes on. Press push the start button twice. 1, 2. Flashes green. Then press button one more time. Then twice. Wait for LED to turn solid orange. Solid orange. Press push the start button once more. Flashes green and orange. Alright, flashing green and orange. Now we close all doors. So close all doors, press lock on the remote, wait 2 seconds, then press unlock. LED turns solid green, so make sure you got an eye on the module there. Okay, so now we could just try it. Okay, so it started, and then this is the part that's new. Usually when you open the door, it shuts off, right? Open the door, step on the brake for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, and then you could shift it into, here, let me close the door. You could shift it into drive, reverse, whatever. Voila, the truck doesn't shut off anymore. And then put it back into park. You press the start button, remote, the ignition button, truck turns off just like normal. There you have it, the all new N2 remote start that will not shut off. This is called the Key Takeover kit. So this kit will allow you to start the car and be able to open the door without the truck shutting off. I think I did pretty good on the instructions. Like I said, follow it exactly when we're doing the module part, including connecting the red and blue, and then doing the push sequence. All has to be exactly as what I did, or else you are not gonna like yourself. You're gonna have to take apart all the panels again, unless you put this module in a position where you can easily access it. Then you can do a soft reset on the module, and then you can just do the button sequence from there. You don't have to tear apart everything. But that is it for this video, guys. Peace. All right, so I didn't do this on purpose, but it worked out. The wire, when we fished it from the passenger side over to the driver, maxed out right here. And I was thinking in my head how I'm gonna hide this, but it actually worked out perfectly. It'll sit just behind this plastic right here. Just gonna go drop it right in there. Boom. Check that out. Super clean.